Oh, folks, last season was a disappointing mess. We finished mid-table again. We failed in our plan to win back-to-back European trophies. It was very disappointing all round, but we made a decision going into this transfer window that we are finally going to abandon the diamond. We're going to sell off a lot of our flops. We're doing a rebuild. We're changing the tactic. We're qualifying for the Champions League next year, and I defy you all to stop me. So as I was saying, I say it's a mess of a season. It really wasn't. The board wanted mid-table. We finished 11th. It was absolutely fine. The board didn't even mention the Europa League. We won the Conference League the year before. We had this dream where we would win the Conference League, then the Europa League, then the Champions League without ever qualifying, without ever finishing in the top 6. That would have been fun. That is out the window now. We have a new plan. The new plan is finish top 4 next season. We've been in the Premier League 3 years. We're declining over the course of those 3 years. If you look at our history in the Premier League, we've had a 7th place, a 10th place, and an 11th place finish. We are now an established Premier League team, but we are an established, boring mid-table Premier League team. We've basically turned into Everton, and I can't cope with it. But if you've been watching the network game, you'll know I have history of throwing money around at Everton and doing wonderful things. We've got £50 million to spend. We've got a little bit of spare wage budget. We've got players to sell. We are going to be shifting towards the hashtag Keverton tactic. This is what we're going to be using, the good old 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress Everton edition. We're really embracing this. We're basically Everton now thing. And that's what we're building towards. So if we clear the players out, if we press the right button to clear the players out, you can see what we're working with, really. So Plamen, why do you press the wrong buttons? Plamen is our striker. Plamen is going to be our striker going forward. We already have plenty of good attacking midfielders as well. I think for the long term, you're probably looking at showy forward in there. It could just as easily be beefy. We don't really have anyone to play out on the wing on either side. I mean, showy forward could potentially go there. And then we could stick beefy or goo in the middle here. That might be more sensible so we don't do a gazillion sidings. We have nobody to go on the right hand side. We're not wasting Plamen out on the right wing. So we definitely need a right winger. Midfield, we're doing okay. We are going to be nullifying that guy bursting out of central midfield that we've always had, whether it's been Larios, whether it's been Izzet. So it's a little bit of a shame that we're taking that out of our arsenal. But you know what? It's worth it to build a decent team. So I think that is pretty good. And then defensively, we know we've got a good team. We fixed the defence last summer. In fact, we put him there. We have Dolman on this side. And then, where's Weaver? Why can't I find? Oh, there you go. And then in goal, Killer for now. So we've got the basis of a good team. But what we need is a right winger. We should have kept her. He could have slotted straight in there. We obviously need another left winger, and we need to get rid of some of these spare players that we've got, particularly in central midfield and up front, because if we're reducing the number of players we play in those roles, we don't need as many. If we're only playing with one striker, we don't need 6. Now, obviously, showy forward is going to be playing in attacking midfield. The game seems to think Plamen will be best on the left wing, but on the right wing, sorry, is a left footer at cutting in, and we might end up using him there. But I want that pace up front, really. He's a goal scorer. We want him playing up front. We don't then need Kadric, Murtha, Juarez, and Webb. Now, thinking in terms of the kind of striker we would want up front on their own, we don't really want the deep lying forward kind of striker. So I guess we keep Murtha. But as much as I like Juarez and Kadric, maybe their time is up. Ed Webb, he's been on the transfer list forever. We're probably never going to get rid of him. I think we need to get rid of Ed Webb. We need to get rid of Juarez, just because we don't need this kind of player anymore. We're not going to transfer list him just yet. For now, we keep Kadric, just in case we decide to play Plamen on the right. And then when we come into midfield, these are all of our central midfielders. That's obviously a little bit excessive. We only need 6 in the squad now. Now, hold on. They're the central midfielders. So if we have Creel plays at the back. Now, or I don't know that he plays as part of a 2. It might be time to let Naor go. We'll come back to him. Larios is definitely number 2. Then Gu, Beefy, Lundmark, and then probably Koenig because of his potential. Godwin has to stick around because he's homegrown at club, although a few of these boys are becoming homegrown at club this summer now. I don't think Showy Forward is one of them. Yeah, he's got another year to go, but I know a few of these become homegrown at club this summer. I think we probably let Naor go because we don't need an out-and-out DM anymore. And then if we just have a look at other positions. So left back, we've got 2 options. Right back, we've got Weaver, Rodriguez, that's fine. Centre back, we've got Dolman, Creel, Hopkinson, and Bailey, so that's fine as well. We probably need to get rid of one of these goalkeepers. We don't need 3 Premier League quality goalkeepers, especially when we've got young Kevin Hatton, who I think comes up into the first team as our 3rd choice goalkeeper this summer. So on that basis, we have to make a decision. Are we persisting with Killer, which I think we have to do. Killer had a dodgy start, but I think he settles in and should be fine. But then we've got either and Gamer or Fleming going to leave. Fleming's the one who's wanted, so let's transfer list him and get Fleming out as well. And just try and generate some money. We've got 80% retained transfer revenue, plus 50 million already sat there. So, I mean, if we sell everyone we've just offered out, we're going to have some spenderillos. Are you in Europe for next season? Because if you're not, Godwin can go. That's a really good point. Godwin can go because by next summer, we get all these guys come through. You're a genius. So Godwin can go. And also Jarvis. We're not going to need anymore. Where is he? Can't see him. Oh, there he is. Jarvis can go. So we kind of just want to sell as much as we can to work out how much money we've got to spend and then do our rebuild. But youth facilities being upgraded as well. An offer for Ed Webb. What a time to be alive. Ed Webb might finally be leaving Leamington after goodness knows how many years. He's still only 24. Feels like he's been 24 for about 6 years now. Oh, stop it. There we go. He's not actually been here as long as I thought he had. It's only 2 years ago we spent £13 million on him. Right, offers for now are not high enough. Not even close to high enough. So we're going to reject them. I'm not against keeping Naor because we can probably fit him into a 2. So I'm not going to force him out, but I'll take offers for him. Tiny offers for Godwin. Bless his cotton socks. But Godwin has been such a great servant. He played for us in non-league. So he's been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Godwin has been a Leamington player. From non-league all the way through to the Premier League, all the way through to Europe. We've kept him around for 2 years for our European squad. But Godwin's time is up, and it's very sad. 13.5 million. That's the offer everyone has to match. That's crazy money for him. But we've got him, who's appeared as an A-grade signing. He's at Dundee United. Is that a release clause? Because it just seems it's weird to see a flat fee. Unless they've had to agree that price with him. Oh, look at his pace. Ooh. Ooh. I like this guy. Even though he's been playing in Scotland for years, he might still be salvageable. Yeah, 26 million is a minimum fee release clause. But I think we pay it. Because I think that's an incredible player. If we compare him to Plamen, because they basically play the same position, he can do everything Plamen can do. He is better than Plamen on most things. So he's faster, he's more physical, he's better at attacking, and everything else is exactly the same. So we'd basically have 2 players who can do the same thing. We play one up front, one as an inside forward on the right. It'll be like the Calvert-Lewin Osimhen situation we have at Keverton. Works for me. That's quite a statement if we go out and buy that guy right at the start of the summer, before we're even into June. Right, Ed Webb is finally leaving. Right, Fleming is leaving. Marcelo is in. That is some great business early on in the transfer window. That is a good signing, boys and girls. He can play up front. He can play on that wing. I think what we need to do here is, yeah, we've already got it set up. So the more attacking of the two is on the right-hand side. Because now we can stick Marcelo in there. We can play him that way round or that way round. Either is fine. I didn't think I had. Right, Kadrich is gone. Is Beefy not going? Did I mess up getting rid of Beefy? Let's try again. Beefy, get out here. We'll take 25 million. 27 years old. I did at 23 million. Can play on either wing. Be on the transfer list, he is. So getting someone like this, who's a reject at a bigger club, could work really well. So he wouldn't be on the right, but could potentially play on the left, where we don't really have anyone at the moment. He's better than anyone we've got on the left. He's either-footed. Yeah, I think we make an offer for this guy right now. 23 million. That seems doable. Let's offer 7.5 up front. And then 15.5 on installments. See what happens. Well, then we're not offering you 7.5 up front, are we? If you're going to get silly about it. Well, then we're going to drop this down again. Yeah. That'll learn you, won't it? Sona Demir. 18-year-old Turkish 5-star potential. That's all the information I needed. 13.5 million. Someone who can become homegrown at club. Okay. Let's put in an offer for him. So 13.5 million. Boom. When they're 18, this is what you do. Is he another one on the transfer list at Arsenal? Are we taking transfer listed Arsenal players this summer? We're going to be to Arsenal what Arsenal are to Manchester City this summer, apparently. We're just going to take all their fringe players. I mean, it seems worth doing as well. He looks like he could be a Larios replacement for us. Got to be careful I'm not making too many offers at one point and not being able to afford them all. That seems like a problem for future Kev. That'll do nicely. Florentin Fontaine, French attacking midfielder who is 18. That means, you know what that means? It means we make an offer. What was it? 5.5 we had to get to. Boom. Right, Vasquez. This is the guy from Arsenal, isn't it? The left winger. Well, that's where we'll use him. Who's this guy? Sona Demir. He's the one. Turkish midfielder. Okay. I'll allow it. Already a fringe player at 18. That's a beautiful thing to be. They want to loan him back. Nope. Antonio Moraes as our Larios replacement. Works for me. Let's knock that down a bit. Oh, he just accepted it immediately. I'm a negotiation master. And then Fontaine. Where's the one that was wanted by like all the good clubs? He doesn't seem to have come through. Why do they always want wage cut? Right, fine, you can go to Ajax because they don't want much wage contribution. That's now the offer we accept. You also want to go to Dynamo Kiev. Fine. But you're not going there. And you're not going there. So offer him out for 25 million with no wage contribution. See if we can get anyone else interested. But Beefy might be going to one of those. Right. Who the hell is Dylan? Oh, he's my kind of left back. A left back can also play on the left wing. And he's Spanish and he's called Dylan. Hold the phone. Is this the guy? Is this the guy? Is this wangy little Dylan? Or is this a different Dylan? We talked about Dylans last week. No one's ever met a Dylan who wasn't a little wang. Right, we're getting Vasquez. Hooray! Oh, crumbs. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, the thing is, he might not be any good. He is our best left winger, though. So he does have that going for him. Right, Sona Demir. Has he been scouted again yet? We're just going to risk it. What's the worst that could happen? We're going to risk it for both of them because they're 18. Bin news. We haven't got any bin news currently. Oh, look at him. Ooh, look at him with your eyes. He's got genuine 5-star potential. Ooh. Oh, and he's going to be homegrown at club. Oh, beautiful. He's unflappable. So he should be. He's just had me making those noises at him as he walks through the door on his first day. That's how we discovered he's unflappable. Oh, ooh, we've got another one. Ooh. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, what a time to be alive. Ooh. Is he unflappable? Oh, he's also unflappable and evasive because he just walked off when I started with the noises. Oh, my word. They're both unflappable. That's got to be good. 2 unflappable central midfielders have just arrived with genuine 5-star potential. They're both 18. They're both going to become homegrown at club. And I need to go and have a sit down in a dark room on my own. And Beefy's on it. Bye-bye, Beefy. Love you. But you're not as good as Florentin Fontaine. Who the hell is this guy? Oh, he's the midfielder. Oh, there's another one coming in. Mertha wants to be a regular starter. You're not going to be anymore. Does that upset you? Then you can leave them. This is how we get rid of Mertha. We might have to cancel the Simonovic loan. Ooh. I mean, he's just a good player for now. I kind of want to sell Larios now. I think we just replaced him. We've got offers for Mertha. Oh, we're living in a wonderful world of wonderfulness. How much did we pay for Mertha way back when? 900,000. He went on to score us, what, 50 goals? And now we sell him on at a huge profit. This guy at 25. Look at the physicals on him. Whew. All together now. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Whew. I need a towel to dab myself with looking at those physicals. Do you want to come and live in Leamington? It's lovely here. I mean, we spent so much money on centre-backs last summer. Oh, God, he's expensive. Oh, dear. I mean, he might be worth it because he is a thing of beauty. It does spell the end for Rory Bailey if we bring this guy in. Because once again, we're blocking the progress of a young centre-back. Not that we do that with all our young centre-backs, because Dolman has played regularly for several years now. And look at this guy. Look at the physicals on this guy. Anyone who wasn't in 2 minutes ago, let's all just enjoy his physicals again for a moment. Ooh. Ooh. But unfortunately, Newcastle are interested, so we're probably not going to get him. Although, Killer can endorse the deal. Come on, Remy. Remy, 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 Remy. The song's ideal. Everyone sing along. Remy, 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 Remy. Ooh. Yeah, come on, Remy. Right, Aaron Jarvis is gone. Thank you, Aaron. You've been a good servant. Oh, Remy. Well, he's definitely getting a work permit, so I think we can get the ball rolling on moving Hopkinson. Was that his name? Get him out the club. All of a sudden, there's lots of clubs interested in lots of our players. I think Owen Hopkinson is the one that we're going to bin off. Oh, now that's tricky. Because I'm literally sitting here talking about replacing. Oh, hold on. This isn't. Who the hell is this guy? This isn't my Weaver. I thought that was an offer coming in for Connor Weaver. This is some imposter called Josh Weaver. Get out of town, you absolute monster. We can't have a Weaver at both fullback. That's nonsense. Who are you? Who is this guy? What's going on? Right, Merthyr is gone. Thank you. Not many people get a thank you. He gets a thank you because he has been great for us. Similar to Beefy, we've just outgrown him. The Dutch centre-back is just waiting for a work permit, so we should be getting him in. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't get a work permit. Oh, the board are such morons. They're not going to let me sell Hopkinson for 15. Hate the world. This is a guy we've been turning down £9 million offers for. We finally get someone up to 15. And the board are stupid. Forgot I've already managed England in this save as well. They must be really desperate coming in for me again. Right, now what's this? See, the game thinks we need a centre-back as well. Oh, look who wants him. Woo! Yeah, we'll have him anyway. Just add him in. We'll fit him in somewhere. If Man City and PSG want him, we'll find a slot for him. That's my policy. It's served me well so far. Look at him. You can have a proper look at him in a minute. You can enjoy him in a moment. We have significantly upgraded every area of this team this summer. What a window this has been. £69 million. Nice. Best centre-back at the club. Killian. Can play up front, which would be handy. I feel like we've got previous with this guy. Why do I know him? Did we sign him in non-league to legend for realsies? Is that why we know him? Who is Killian and why do I know him? 32 million. Seems like sensible business. Come on, Killian, don't be rubbish. That's all I ask of you. Please don't be rubbish. Who the hell is Domingo Harrow? Oh, he's the defender that Man City and PSG want. Yeah, the one we're going to sign just because we really should sign him. Because everyone else who's good wants him. So he must be good. Right, Hopkinson is leaving. That's important. Because that brings a little bit more cash in. Yes, we've sold him at a little bit of a loss. But you know what? He wasn't all that, was he? Come on, let's ooh together. It's going to confuse Chris. Chris has to play the game called Guess the Song I'm Singing and Dancing to when he's editing because he doesn't get to hear the music on the VOD. Name that song, Chris. I want it on screen now. Name that song. There you go. See if he plays along or if he's a coward. Right, Harrow's coming as well, hopefully. Right, Killian. I think we're getting Killian, which does make a lot of sense. In fact, he can cover at striker. I mean, I wouldn't want to use him at striker. Playing him as a winger. Probably a winger on support. He ticks all the boxes for that role. It doesn't hurt to keep one of the front three wide. That way we can have him staying wide, whipping in the crosses for Marcelo and Plamen to score from. What the hell? I'm going to sit down again. The left wing's cursed. I've had enough of it. Right, this guy, Dundee United. You know the drill, boys and girls. Haven't they already sold one right back this summer? As part of the fire sale going on at Dundee United. Yeah, they already sold Kevin Zamora. This is bonkers. Dundee United are falling apart. Oh, we're going for him. 44 million. Easy. Easy peasy. Right. Stepping stone, my eye. You've been at Dundee United for however many years. That was your stepping stone. This is the main event. Stepping stone, indeed. Do, 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 do. Guess the song, Chris. Do, 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 do. Did he get it right? It should be on screen now. I know he's not going to play along with this game. I could try and be really clever and play the inverted winger when Saka's at left back. And when Vold, the inverted left back, is playing, play the winger on the left. So they don't get in each other's way. Will I be that clever? Absolutely not. But I can mention it now. Make myself look clever in the transfer video, at the very least. Oh, what is this now? Why are you doing this to me at this point? He looks ever so special. He looks like everything I ever wanted and more. He's a midfielder who's also much better than anyone else we've got on the left wing. Well, yes, we're going to sign him then, aren't we? We don't need him, but we're going to sign him. And that's your fault, Director of Football, for telling me he exists now. And now we can't afford him, so we've got to sign stupid old Alan. Come on, stupid old Alan, you better be good, or I'm going to drive up to Dundee myself and slap him around a bit. Good. He's not rubbish. Good. And he wants the number 2 shirt. He gets the number 2 shirt. Everyone's happy. What a time to be alive. Alan the Raven is in.